this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to 54 Nights. This morning is one of those mornings where, you know, the death of spontaneity we talked about a video or two back. We had planned on a hike this morning, but we got kind of a late start. Both of us just kind of dragging out of bed, which is fine for vacation. Except, you know, our backup plan would be to go over to the Bear Lake area and do one of the short hikes over there, like Nymph Lake, Emerald Lake, maybe wander around Sprague Lake a little bit. Only we're not allowed to go over there because we didn't get a reservation for that area, because we weren't looking ahead well enough to know that we would be sleeping in today and dragging around a little bit. We should go ahead and get a reservation for the Bear Lake area.
And I want to do Sprague Lake every day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, but we can't. Anyway, let's get beyond that. I tell you what, one of the things I saw this morning, people are leaving the campground left and right this morning. It's a Wednesday morning. I don't know. It's a weekday morning.
Yes.
They're packing up and leaving. And one of my favorite things about camping, I watched it this morning. The folks next to us in their fifth wheel, the guy was out there with his 13, 14-year-old son, and having his son do everything short of backing the truck up to the fifth wheel. And I mean, everything.
So
pushing
you're
buttons.
pro-child labor. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying he's getting the kid involved.
Mm-hmm.
And
our kids loved it.
And giving them some responsibility while they're camping.
They feel important. Our kids really loved it.
Oh, it was a whole...
we all did it, not just our kids.
But. I mean, you know, all 5 of us in our family were involved in the setup and the breakdown and all that.
Yeah, we'd have a 3-year-old like cranking up the stabilizers.
It's just awesome to see that. It really is. And it just, you know, I had a coworker that, you know, bought a camper and then gave up on it like after 1 trip or 2, maybe. I think it was just 1. Well, it was just too much work to set it up and break it down. And it's just like, dude, you've got 2 kids and a wife. If you're setting up and breaking down on your own, you're not doing it right. I mean, seriously, get some help involved in there. It's a bonding experience. It really is.
Makes it fun.
And plus,
and it's fast.
You're teaching your kids.
And your kids want to go camping when they grow up.
So anyway,
all 3 of ours like to go camping.
Yes, our daughter's gonna invade our trip next week. So you know, there's that. Anyway, so since we're not allowed to go into the Bear Lake area because we did not anticipate oversleeping, you know, 2 months ago when we had to make reservations, I thought I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it anymore. We're just going to go wander around because we do have a reservation to get into the main park area. Not a whole lot of short hikes that we can do there, so we may wander over to Grand Lake and do a couple of hikes over by Grand Lake. I don't know. We're going to wander around, see what's...
Short ones like Mount Ida?
I want to do Mount Ida. I really do. But we're going to have to reset our time schedule, because right now we're on this stay up late and party and wake up late, you know, with a hangover type schedule.
None of that happened.
So
none of that even happens at home.
I mean, that's the type of schedule we're on. I'm not saying we're getting, you know, drinking or anything. We're just staying up that late.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to shift over to where we're getting up early before sunlight and get to the trailhead, so that we're just going to have to buckle down and do it. It's the best way to do this trip, honestly. Get up really early, do the hike, come back, take a nap, and then
all day. And go shopping or whatever.
It's the way.
Not spending money shopping, but like window shopping. We love to walk up and down downtown Estes.
So maybe today just turns out to be a reset day. We'll see. the temperature says 46 degrees. And we're up here 11,000 foot ish. I would turn on the radio to figure it out, but then you'd have to listen to whatever we're listening to on the radio.
It's kind of depressing. It's news.
But it says 46 degrees, but we're above the clouds and the sun is hitting you, and it's comfortable. I'm just in a long sleeve t-shirt. I could probably be out there in just a t-shirt, and it is comfortable.
We aren't above the clouds. Look, we're in the middle of the clouds.
Kinda.
We are. There's clouds above us.
Yeah, that's true. We're between two layers of clouds.
Yeah.
So, and the wind is not blowing, which is not usual when we get up here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not all the time, but it is very common when we get up here above the tree line on Trail Ridge Road. The wind is howling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not blowing. It is so, I mean, we could sit outside and have a picnic right now and just be completely comfortable.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you know, the view, it's not too awful terrible. I mean, it's okay. National Park Service needs to do a better job. I mean, especially, you know, you get down below the tree line, they plant trees right next to the road.
You can't see.
Come on.
Oh, look at this one.
It's a picture of a squirrel
But he's got,
with a pine cone.
yeah, with pine cone. That's the thing. Yeah.
Coyote Valley Trail. It's about half-mile long.
2,500 feet.
And it is accessible, ADA accessible trail.
You can tell there's usually lots of large critters.
Yes, I'm thinking if you pick the right time of day to be down here, you're going to see a lot of elk.
Yeah. Maybe some moose because of where it's at.
Yeah, so, and it's a lot of benches to sit at along the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little trail.
Yeah, we saw a lot of quite elderly people walking it. I mean, it's a nice trail regardless of your mobility.
We were walking it. Hello.
We're not elderly. We're still in our 30s.
According to that letter you got in the mail the other day.
Shut up.
68 degrees. Grand Lake, Colorado. We did Adams Falls. It said 3/10 of a mile to it. So
And there's a little social trail out there. At the bottom.
little over half a mile round trip. Worth it. It's really not. I mean, there is some elevation gain going on there, and we saw a few folks that paused and, you know, were, oh, that's so pretty over there.
You know why we recognize them? Because we do that too.
Never let them see you breathe hard. Just say it, especially once you reach a certain age.
Yep.
Say, no,
hold your breath when you go past, and then turn and stop and pretend like you're looking at that amazing tree or
if
rock.
you're 18 or 19 years old, go ahead and just breathe hard when people come by you, because then you make the older folk feel better.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was worth it. It was a nice hike.
It's a nice, easy, pretty destination.
Yep. And it's another one of those things we had to check off our list that we haven't done in the, you know, many times that we've been here.
Yeah, we drove past one thing we checked off the list last time, and it's not even a trail anymore because sadly it all burned. Over by the
now we don't know that for sure yet, but we will be stopping at the visitor center, and
I'm pretty sure it looked like the trail.
Yeah, the whole burned out area. I'll try to get some video of it when we go back through it. But the East Troublesome fire from 2020 came through here and just devastated the place. It really did a number on this, and it even worked its way into Rocky Mountain National Park over near the Beaver Meadows area. It actually jumped across the tundra and lit up on the east side of the Rockies. So it was a huge fire.
Really sad is over here, Grand Lake side.
Very much. But it is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's gonna take us probably 2 hours to get back to the other side of the mountains. So much for a reset day. Wow. Okay, well, I think we probably ought to start heading that way, because we've had chips for lunch, and yeah, it's really not the best thing to have.
You got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again, better stand up tall. I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know we did you wrong, wish I could take your pain away, 'cause I hate seeing tears streaming down your face. I know you're strong, won't feel this way for long, no. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow.
We still got things we gotta get done. It's supposed to rain tomorrow morning anyway, so it's not like we could have gone to hike a trail. Sprague Lake, we went there at 6 o'clock. It was hilarious. If I had been on top of my game, I would have had the camera rolling, but there was like 8 cars lined up in the pullouts. And when the clock turned 5:59, all 8 of them pulled out onto the road and started.
For the Bear Lake corridor.
Yeah, because you have to have a reservation before 6 p.m. So anyway, we went over to Sprague Lake and walked around it, saw those.
The TV in the background. They want to watch TV.
Saw those elk, in the fog. It was fun.
First thing we saw when we came.
We weren't there for 5 minutes.
Yep.
We saw those elk. So yeah, good time. Who knows what's going on tomorrow? If it's raining in the morning, who knows? We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll do something.
I mean, there's a few things to do around here.
Yeah, I've heard there's mountains somewhere around here too. Anyway, we'll catch y'all down the trail.
Bye.